We have been talking here. The ambassador has met me, and even today we just met them. We are talking. China is very important, you know. We have very close relationship, you know. When I was Minister of Finance, I was the first minister to go to China, you know, first minister, and treated very well. China has been very close with us, and we have been very close with China, you know. Yeah? But unfortunately, under the previous administration, you know, for the wrong things, you know, a lot of contracts, whatever it is, you know, were difficult to understand the type of contract they enter into. It's tainted, the terms are one-sided, you know, all one-sided, because it's not based, payment not based on progress, based on time, you know. So this is unheard of. So now that's why we are talking to them. You know, so we're talking to them. Let's not disclose all these things. We have to protect our friend. China is our friend. You know, maybe they were misled. You know, so you must not blame anybody. You must not blame them. They are our good friend. So then we can talk to them nicely, properly, diplomatically, and they understand the situation. I've known Jomo for a long time. I've known Jomo since the 80s. I welcome, you know, any criticism which is, you know, constructive. And JT was governor, Hassan was Petronas, and Tan Sri O was with me in 1998 during the financial crisis. He was with me in the NEDC, and that's Robert Koch. That's 5 of us. You know. Each specializes in its own field, so it's a good combination. I have no right. I'm only advisory, right? So I'll pass the government to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister may bring it to the Cabinet. If the Cabinet decides to publish it. And I would prefer it to be published. In my own, I would prefer it to be published so the Rakyat knows the actual situation when Pakatan Harapan government took over. This is the actual situation, the state of affairs of the country. In particular, the economy and the financial position. Once the report goes in, you know, that's it.
I have no. Other members of the.
Yes, all of us. Unless they have been offered something else, but I will stay away. You know, I will stay away. In fact, I've stayed away for a long time, and because of this election, only I came out just for a few days.
But then you say for the country, since you have already come back.
Yeah, for the
stay longer. Maybe
no, I don't think. No. I don't think they need me. I mean, they have a good team. They have Minister of Finance. They got they have got the Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, Minister of Economy. All they have already in place. The Economic Minister took the place of Minister of in the Prime Minister's Department in charge of EPU. The history of planning unit was it's been under the Prime Minister all the time those days. Throughout the history, until the crisis in 1998, when I was made Minister for Special Function, no place to put me, so put me in charge of Economic Planning Unit. That's supposed to be temporary, you know. But after I left, they continued. So that's why it was under Afandi, and later on Amin Shah, and then I think Wahid. After Wahid come Rahman Dahlan. So instead of being the Prime Minister, I think the President Prime Minister decided to have a Ministry of Economy. The function is the same.
So you will take care of more of long-term plans, economic
plans.
While the Finance Minister.
You carry on, look for money. Finance Minister look for money.
Who has to look for money?
Finance Minister must look for money.
The Economic Minister.
It's do the planning. Planning, you see. I won't mention figures because I don't want to shock everybody. But depressing.
Depressing. Oh my God. So it's worse than what has been.
No. Don't say it's worse. No, I said put it this way. every agency that we call, the moment we go through the figures, the account, all of things, we find shocking news. And this we have to stop. We are stopping immediately already. Yeah, we are stopping immediately. No more bleeding. Central bank said fundamentals are intact. Everything is intact. So even before this, I criticized. If fundamentals are intact, what has gone wrong? Really, people don't trust the government. So there's trust deficit in the government. With the new government, we are trying to restore confidence. Hopefully, we can do it very quickly. But of course, depressing news are coming out. So what is the real problem? So we have to identify the problem now. If they, if they say I'm healthy, but I still sleep a lot, there's something wrong with me. So I must find out where I'm sleeping. Maybe I don't do enough exercise, so I must do exercise. I met the Singapore Prime Minister when he came here. I met the Foreign Minister. We mentioned this, but he said, and they have sent people to see me. But I don't want the press to highlight all these things because it's difficult to find a settlement. We don't do these things through the press. I mean, we have to protect our neighbors, our friends. We don't want to implicate anything, but the fault is with us here. It's never done before. We have always been friends. I mean, politics is different.
Okay.
It's like playing football. Sometimes we play different team. So when different team, we try to score.
Okay.
And when you're the same team, you don't score into your own goal. You cannot rule a country alone. Because you rule a country alone means dictatorship. So what you need is a good cabinet. And then you get good civil servant who are honest, got integrity, and good advisors, who can handle it. And when you are in the government, it's different from you are in the opposition. You must remember that. I mean, you got to give them opportunity, give them time, because they have been in the opposition. Suddenly, now they're in the government, and it takes a bit of time to adjust. That's why sometimes they still make a lot of noise. They are still in opposition. So you all sometimes laugh at them. No, please be patient. Be patient. They're learning fast, and they're intelligent people. Most important, they're honest. They're honest, prepared to serve the rakyat. That's very important. Never forget the power of the rakyat. Ultimately, they will decide their future. Not the Prime Minister, not the Cabinet. It's the rakyat. So don't forget. They vote you in, they can vote you out.